good morning, and welcome to the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast brought to you by Expert Influencer Academy. Today is December 16th, 2018. Hope everybody is having a good weekend. Just want to say thank you for checking us out. Today, Tia, good morning. Tia will be fielding any questions, comments, concerns in the chat. So just go ahead and ask your question, and hopefully we can get it answered for you. Today's topic, what I want to talk to you about, comes from a couple different sources, but the topic for today is the power of you. And I got inspired to do this podcast today, this topic in particular. A couple weeks ago, we were watching a movie, and Total Recall, the original Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger. What a great movie. And those effects were way ahead of their time. That movie doesn't get enough credit. But, okay, so Total Recall. And it was the point where, you know, Arnold was at Recall, and they were talking to him about vacations and his trip and the implants and memories and stuff. And the sleazy salesman, in order to upsell him, you know, the identity package, asked him a question. He's like, you know, let me ask you, what's the same everywhere you go? When you take a vacation, when you know, what is the one thing that always remains the same? And Arnold Schwarzenegger's like, I don't know what. And the salesman says, you are always the same, no matter where you go, no matter what circumstance you're under, no matter what situation you're in, you are always the same. And that got me really thinking about the end of the year. We're 2 weeks out from Christmas, and we are 3 weeks out from 2019. And I've seen on our social media feeds the last couple weeks or whatever, people talking about how what a incredibly tough year 2018 was. They had a lot of obstacles. They had a lot of personal struggles. They had a lot of things beyond their control that they had to deal with, and that they were relieved that 2018 would be over, and 2019 is going to be my year. Like, can't wait till the year brings me good fortune. This is it. You know, like almost playing the lottery, like craps, you know, like, am I going to get a good year? Am I going to get a bad year? And like, how many of us started 2018 at the end of 2017 with the same thing, right? Man, 2017 had me down. I got kicked a lot, but 2018 is going to be my year. And then before you know it, here we are at the end of 2018, and it's the same scenario. 2018 kicked my ass. 2019 is going to be my year. And I think it's important that we realize that you know, nothing is ever going to change unless we change ourselves, unless you make an effort to change your habits, unless you make an effort to change your routines, unless you make an effort to put in that effort and really make a difference in your life. All that's going to happen is the year is going to pass you by, another year is going to pass you by, and we're going to be here at the end of 2019, and we're going to be talking about how 2020 is going to be our year. So I want to challenge everyone. You know, we are, and I want to switch here and grab this from the Huffington Post. They posted an article, and it's called "The Rising Billion New Consumers Will Arrive by the Year 2020." And this basically says that the most dramatic positive change in our global economy is about to occur between the years 2016 and 2020. So we're kind of in the middle, right? We're kind of in the middle ground. 3 to 5 billion new consumers who have never purchased anything, never uploaded anything, and never invented and sold anything are about to come online and provide a mega surge to the global economy. And then this article goes on to says, you know, how are you going to position yourself? What are you going to sell these new people? How are you going to get the attention of these billions of people that are coming online? we are kind of at the stage in our economy where technology and business, with the rise of machine learning and deregulation of technology that no longer big governments and huge corporations have, but really in the hands of the individual person. We are at a place in time where technology and business are merging. People are changing their habits, the way they consume entertainment, the way they spend their free time. Technology is really shifting that, and we see that there is a huge shift to online and portable devices. You can see that everywhere in society. You don't have to look far. You can look at stores like Sears, Toys R Us, even further back, Circuit City. Now they're reporting that JCPenney and even Barnes and Noble are struggling to adapt to the online retail environment. So there is a huge fundamental shift of people. Cable TV is on the downturn. They are losing subscribers every month by the thousands, because there are other alternatives there. We can pick and choose a la carte our technology these days, and this is given a tremendous potential to individuals that and really given rise to an industry called the expert industry, or the U economy. And I really challenge you and I encourage you, do some Google searches on the U economy and get up to speed on this. This is the future of business. This is the future of commerce. And we are in the middle. This is not like buying Amazon at $3, but this is like buying Amazon at like $6 to $10, you know, even as high as like maybe $50. Like hindsight 2020, looking back, or Apple at, you know, $50, $25. We're not at the very beginning stages, but there is still tons of potential over the next 2 years to really carve out a piece of this industry using affiliate marketing, using information marketing like this, like our brand. We show you guys how to do this, how to set up your own brand, and how to build this online business model. We are using it. It works for us. So there is a huge opportunity in these next 2 years. You're not going to get in on the ground floor, but you're definitely going to get in before the herd. And let me set some numbers for you right here. Last year, there were 1.5 million people that were consultants for Fortune 500 companies and large companies as expert marketers, as information marketers. So these are people that helped companies in topics of real estate, or maybe how to build a business, or maybe, you know, how to build a brand, just information. And Forbes is also reporting that by the year 2021, e-commerce is expected to become the largest retail channel in the world, but it's only going to account for 14% of the total retail sales. It's the largest base in the world by the year 2021, but it's only 14%. Where are you going to be when it reaches like 50%? Where are you going to be when it reaches, hell, 25%, 75%, 100%? There is huge opportunity, and this is real. So I encourage you, please look up the U economy. Please look up influencer marketing. And all this is based on our blog post. You can go to expertinfluenceracademy.com and read this blog post. It's called The U Economy, and hopefully it will open your eyes a little bit into the potential that we have. So let's talk a little bit. We're going to take it from the blog post now. Let's talk a little bit about the U economy, because you're probably like, I don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so the U economy, which is also solarpreneurship, is the business model that 1.5 experts are currently using to make a living. And like I said, there's no better time for you to jump in than right now. And that's basically former career-focused employees are taking their financial futures into their own hands and finding opportunities in topics that they're familiar with and are passionate about. Sometimes referred to, like I said, the expert economy. These types of career paths focus on training, coaching, and consulting businesses, entrepreneurs, creatives, and small business owners. And like I said, according to Forbes, e-commerce is expected to become the largest retail channel in the world by the year 2021. This, guys, leads to a perfect opportunity to get yourself into position to capitalize on the U economy, on the expert economy. These consumers that are coming online, these people that are coming online are going to need information to drive their purchasing decisions. And that means an incredible opportunity for people with knowledge. Thousands of people are making a part-time, full-time, and hustle-time income providing their information on products, services, and companies. And I'm telling you guys, we're doing it, and you could be doing it too. What does it take? I'm going to give you guys a few reasons and a few suggestions on how to get started. So in this podcast, I really want you guys, if you're serious, to think about these aspects and think about these strategies that I'm going to share with you. And if you're already doing this, please advertise your brand or your links or whatever down below so that we can keep a tally. But if you do this, if you try this, please get back to us and let's keep a running promo so that we can support each other and build together and share with each other. This is kind of what a community I kind of want to build. So listen, technology today has made everyone an influencer. Whether you think you are or not, you absolutely are. If you use a product and any kind of product, a t-shirt, a pair of shoes, a cup, a drink, a soda, a phone, something you eat, if you use anything and you then post about that experience on social media, you make a post about it, you check into a location, you share an experience with friends, you are an influencer marketer. You are already doing this on social media. You are already participating in this. And there are people out there that want to hear that message, and there are brands and there are companies that will pay you and work with you to represent them and share your opinion with your audience on their brand. It's direct marketing, it's direct advertising, and there is a huge shift. Fortune 500 companies, firms, marketing firms, advertising firms are in the process of shifting millions of dollars away from conventional advertising mediums like TV, newspaper, magazines, and they are focusing more on social media influencers. Instagram is hot, LinkedIn is super hot right now, Facebook, and they are looking for people that are aligned with their brand, that share with their audience. So like makeup, power tools, performance vehicles, real estate, anything, you know, and for real, like anything. It's crazy. I'm not kidding. Anything. And they're shifting millions of dollars into these people, and the money is already there. So why not grab a piece of it? So technology, the phone in your pocket, means that you, along with everyone else, can now directly broadcast your message directly to a target audience using social media. You share your insight and expertise, your product reviews information, and you can do this about cleaning products you sell, food you eat, clothes you wear, cars you drive. It is truly endless. There's really a market for every niche. Online course hosting platforms, subscription apps, message bots, automated email services, social media platforms, all these tools provide you and experts with the means to market themselves and make sales. This day and age, like I said, diverting millions, outsourcing and freelancing, large companies and small businesses alike are all recognizing that in order to stay competitive in today's market, they must fill the constant need for ongoing growth and skill enhancements. The landscape changes at such a quick pace that failing to implement continual learning will almost certainly mean the slow and painful death of your company or brand. And we have seen this live. Toys R Us. They didn't adapt. They didn't reach out. They didn't engage in continual learning. They had a very difficult way. They didn't understand the technology. They didn't understand the way the online retail landscape works. And they died a slow and painful death, taking our childhood memories with us. We see it every day. Rather than relying on in-house talent to provide training and mentorship, many of these companies are turning to outside experts and consultants to provide these services. It is cheaper to bring in an expert than it would be to have a specialist or an expert on staff. It is a lot cheaper for these companies to fly an expert in, put them up at a hotel, do a 2 or 3 day training session, pay them, and then you implement those strategies in the company, and then you advise that company, and you look at those strategies and you provide feedback on the performance of the strategies that they're implementing of yours. That is a huge opportunity on an expertise. So a lot of companies, like I said, are diverting millions of dollars. And like I said, per May of 2018, a report by Civic says that there are now, right now, 1.5 million experts helping companies with their knowledge and expertise. That's virtually the same number of US drivers for Uber and Lyft combined. And that quote comes from success.com. That is a great magazine. You should definitely check that out, success.com. Look up the U economy on success.com. They have tons of information. So like I said, guys, there is never been a better time to be a coach, a consultant, a mentor, or other type of information expert. The U economy is growing. We are in the middle of it right now. This is getting in on Amazon. This is getting in on Apple. This is getting in on, it is evolving. You can get in now at the halfway mark. We're not going to get in at the bottom, but we got in at the halfway mark, and you could ride the wave up. You could still capitalize on this. And I just want to share with you, if this sounds good and you're excited about it, but you just don't know how to get started, I want to share with you some strategies. So I want to share with you some essential strategies that you have to have in place. I mean, could you just wing it and start posting a bunch of live videos and random content on Facebook and YouTube? I mean, sure, yeah, you could do that. That might grab some people's attention. But if you really want to be successful and you really want to be taken serious, you have to create a strategy that details who your target market is, how you will reach them, and how you're going to monetize your message so that you can start making an actual living off of what you're building. So here are a few key strategies to consider when you're getting started. And hopefully if you take these strategies and you think about them and you write them down, you will have a nice solid plan, and you'll start to see this come together, and hopefully you get excited about it and you implement that. I mean, you got to get started now for 2019. The time to start is now. And then I'll have a challenge for you at the end, but let's get through these little strategies right here. So the first strategy is you want to develop a business or a personal brand. So you want to find your area of expertise, something that you're passionate about. It could be cosplay. It could be auto repair. It could be I've successfully got a divorce. It could be a rags to riches program, like myself, from being homeless to where I'm sitting right now. You need to find an area of expertise and a niche that you want to serve. And here's a little tip. The more narrow and specific your audience, the better. So if here's one example: how to make quilts for women 40 and over. You know what I mean? Age 40 and over. That is very specific. So you would build your niche. You would build all your information at that target audience. Women who are interested in crocheting, making quilts and stuff like that, that were 40 and over. So you want to make an avatar, and we could talk about that later. But for right now, you want to develop a business or a personal brand. The second strategy is you want to develop personal skills and self-confidence. So as an expert, if you decide to do this, you're going to have to be comfortable speaking and engaging with fans, clients, and business owners, right? If you're building a personal brand, if you're building a business, you're the face of that business. You have to be passionate about what you're doing, and you have to know how to express that to other people. So you're definitely going to want to develop your personal skills and self-confidence. The third strategy is, in order to help build your business faster, and this is one of the quickest ways to get noticed, is as an expert, you're going to need to develop partnerships with other influencers, brands, and companies. So just like we share and we do a content based on entrepreneur.com, Entrepreneur Magazine, and Success Magazine, success.com, you're going to need to partner with other influencers in your niche, maybe people that are bigger. The best way to do this is to interview an expert in your field. Reach out to someone who is an expert in the field you're interested in. Ask if they'll be willing to come on a audio interview, a video interview, a Skype interview, a Google Hangouts interview, and then post that as content to your site. You tag them. A lot of times they will share, but they have no obligation to reciprocate. So just keep that in mind for partnerships. Then after that, you have to have continual learning. And this has to be a strategy. You have to realize that experts and consultants are always learning. You need to be the student first. That way you can implement what you learn into your own business, and then you can share those tactics with your clients. So always learn, whether that's the newest crocheting techniques, whether that's the latest social media marketing tips and tricks, whether it's the latest power tool in the auto mechanic industry, whether it's the best yoga position in the fitness world, best diet supplement in the fitness world. You always have to learn about these things, and you always have to be continuously learning and then pass that information onto your audience. And the last strategy you're going to want to work on to effectively make it in the U economy is you're going to need to produce evergreen content. Now, let me explain a little bit. The goal of Expert Influencer Academy, our brand, is to produce content that remains evergreen, meaning you create the content once and then it lives out on the internet and works to spread your message and make you money 24/7, 365 days a year. So for example, our ebook, you can go to Amazon right now, Amazon Kindle, look for Social Media Checklist. You can buy that book. That book lives there. We did that once, put it on Amazon, and now that product works for us and makes us money all the time. Our training courses, if you go to expertinfluenceracademy.com and you click on the courses tab, you will see that we offer one intro affiliate marketing course that it kind of opens your eyes up into the world of Amazon affiliate marketing and YouTube. And then we offer a more deep dive training on how to actually turn it into a brand, how to turn it into a business, and how to start making money from turning that into something bigger. So we have one for the hobbyist, and then we have one for the serious person that wants to be an entrepreneur and do this. But we've made those courses one time, they live up there, and now we are building a great community when people take those courses and purchase those courses from us. So evergreen content, that is very important. That's also why a lot of times I don't like to put dates or reference things in my videos, because I need to make sure you're looking at the bigger picture, and you want to make sure that your videos live, they're relevant at all times. That's super important. Well, guys, with all that information, are you ready to start building your legacy and carve your own path into the U economy? I mean, it's real. It's really happening. There are tons of people doing it. I really encourage you to do more research on the topic of the U economy. It is mind-blowing. We jumped in. We discovered it. We were looking for ways to make more money, supplement our income, and we don't want to make millions, but I mean, we definitely want to make an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month, and we stumbled upon this, and it has blown our mind. We cannot believe that more of our friends don't know about this, and we cannot believe that only 1.5 million people in the world have learned how to do this. There's definitely room for more. If you're interested, head to expertinfluenceracademy.com. Hop on our email list. That is the quickest and fastest way to get started, because we offer you a guide called the Entrepreneur Biz Toolkit, and it actually walks you through all the accounts that you are going to need in order to get this process started. So just pop in your email, expertinfluenceracademy.com, sign up for that list, and then check out the website. We have a lot of free resources on our website. We give away about 95% of our content under our blog tab. We have archived episodes of the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast there. We have free videos. All our courses that we sell, we give you free training videos first to see if you like it or not. There is no obligation. You can check that out for free. So our goal is to just build a community of average, everyday people like me and Tia that have full-time jobs, but we just want a little something extra. I don't care about flashy things and to be a millionaire. I just want to be able to go out to dinner. I just want to be able to take a vacation. So if you're like that, please go to our website, expertinfluenceracademy.com. Sign up. We really look forward to hearing from you, and we want to walk on this journey with you. Please tune in next Sunday for another episode of the Easy Like Sunday Morning podcast. And make sure you check us out on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn. We've got them all. Would love to connect with you guys there. And until next week, have a great week. Go forward, do good, and be awesome.